Oluwakari and the Guru.
Mr. Barrow Gadi, you are welcome. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
And thank you for waiting for me all this while.
Thank you, sir.
God will always honor you.
Amen, sir.
Where is Nigeria Petroleum Matter pendulum swinging? Is it that President Tinubu is afraid of the cartel? Is President Bola Tinubu part of the cartel? Or President Bola Tinubu cannot deal with the cartel? Which of them? This question, if we answer it judiciously, as we attempt to do, it means we now know where Nigeria is heading on that. Then, and that brings us into the matter, petroleum. And the person that will deal on that matter for is already here with me. So once again, Obaro, I welcome you.
Thank you, sir.
Let us try to make sure, because I have to be very, very short now. There are a lot of things we'll talk about, but for those of you who are here, let me bring the matter home faster. Where is the hope? A friend called me this morning and he asked me, the Guru, what is all this? What is the new lie again? Where there's scarcity, Abuja, everywhere, and because the friend woke me up at about 3:45 a.m. All because his driver was just leaving the house by that 4 a.m. Because the driver was in a petrol station somewhere in Lagos yesterday. He from 9 o'clock to 4 p.m. Immediately it was his turn. They say for a finish at the petrol station. And the man was leaving again. Then I asked him, please, do me a favor. What is that thing the NNPC, the owner, let's assume not the owner, will tell you tomorrow, or are telling you today, or would have told you yesterday, or last week, or last month, or last year, that they have not been telling you for the past 20 years. He could not get an answer from me. Then I say, you have answered the question yourself. Why therefore do you wake me up by telling me what is the new lie? With NNPC, with this product that God bless us with causes of lying ever finish, it can never finish. What hope for Nigeria, either in PMS or crude, either government refineries or Dangote refinery or the other smaller refinery, for Nigerians that are so blessed with this golden property, that today, any hope for Nigeria that we can one day live to benefit from this, either the crude or PMS or whatever?
You have the answer already.
If I have the answers, I will ask.
Because it's obvious.
Yes.
What you see already, and you will see asking me, you have the answer already. And should I say there is hope? I wouldn't say that we should lose hope.
Okay.
But you must see the evidence.
Okay.
For you to hope, you must have something. You cannot just hope in emptiness. Why do I say this is this? You have the NNPC. The NNPC also have an arm,
yes,
which is NPDC, Nigeria Petroleum Development Company.
Okay.
This arm is for upstream. Basically, that is what they do. Then you have the downstream, managed by Farouk. That downstream is supposed to ensure the effectiveness and availability of petroleum products.
Okay.
And let me correct something.
Not crude now.
No, not crude.
Petroleum products. PMS.
Yes.
Okay.
Do we have PMS in Nigeria? You have petrol, but PMS, I might not. There's no evidence that suggests that you have PMS, because PMS is premium. If you have PMS, you don't need anything called fuel treatment.
Please, Mr. Gade, please, for the first time, don't confuse us. You know? So as you want to take us to that level now, take us gradually, because you will end up PMS, petrol.
let me say we have petrol in Nigeria, but PMS, I might not agree.
Okay.
Yes, because PMS simply means premium motor spirit.
Yeah.
You have all kinds of fuel now.
Is it not up to premium? What we have, is it not premium enough?
No.
Okay.
No. No, I haven't seen it.
Okay. Let's leave that for now. Finish your trajectory of the downstream, upstream, and what is happening.
So, that is, when you talk of availability of petroleum product,
yes,
it's supposed to be made available by the regulatory agency to ensure that this product is available at affordable price. And let me say this again.
Yes.
For those people who will come to be unappointed spokespersons of the government, and for those in authority, maybe they benefiting one thing or the other.
Yes.
The downstream petroleum sector is actually service. You are not expected, it is not expected to be left alone to market forces anywhere in the world.
It is not supposed to be for market forces
to
anywhere in the world.
The prices of the product anywhere in the world. There is a margin of control. That is why your margin of profit is determined primarily by the government, that the people should not be exploited just like the way it is in Nigeria today. 2, Nigeria as a country does not have the capability to leave the petroleum product to market forces to determine their prices. Primarily, 1, you don't have refining capacity for energy security. 2, your the dollar rate is not stable. It keeps fluctuating, and the margin of fluctuation is too high to guarantee that your prices will be at a particular rate. So because of these primary reasons, government must play a role. 3, the international IOCs and other financial factors and considerations affecting the petroleum product will always create these scenarios. Are we making effort to tackle them? Zero effort, because you have the NNPC that is hell bent on importation.
This is why most of our refineries must die.
Yes. So if the NNPC is hell bent on importation and there is no effort whatsoever to ensure local production, then where is the hope?
Okay. Thank you, sir. If you can help with 1 minute on this. Will Dangote refinery come after investment of about $20 billion die away because there's not going to be most likely enough crude, 650,000 barrels per day? Or is it going to depend on the international importation, which will make him to be paying about $6 or $6.5 higher? Or with the international refiners and all the international oil and the IOC, so come together with the Nigerians that are running our petroleum for us, that would want us to have refinery, to make sure that the Dangote refinery is killed? Are we seeing gradually the end of Dangote refinery? In 1 minute, please.
Let me say this. There are so many forces. Dangote. Everybody who listens to me know that I don't support his business model.
Yes.
And 2, I am not a fan of any monopoly. As it is now, if the Dangote refinery is operating optimally,
yes,
Nigeria as a country cannot compete with him. That is 1. 1, he has a modern refinery. 2, the inefficiencies of government and bureaucratic bottleneck will not allow the Nigerian state to compete with him, leaving him the only operator. So that is what now? If it is only one person, is that mono or I don't know? Maybe you may. I'm not a student of English, so that is on the other side. There is also international conspiracy. I will measure this, one of them, Dialogue Earth. Suddenly, Dialogue Earth is beginning to measure the carbon emission of the Dangote refinery. Refineries by design does not emit such, let me say, insignificant carbon emission.
Okay.
Because before the crude comes to the refinery, it has specification where carbon emission is major at the flow stations where you have balloons of gas flare. Dialogue Earth don't say it. And Professor Chukwumerije, who wrote an article in support of Dialogue Earth claim and to discredit the Dangote refinery, why it should not come into existence, I will not argue with you because I don't have the titles you have. You are a professor, I respect you. But evidence on ground suggests that you know very little or nothing about what you've wrote and put on public media. Gas flaring. Nigeria penalizes the IOCs for gas flaring. They have not implemented it. I want to say it clearly today that the gas flare and the amount of carbon emission that you get from a single flow station, the Dangote refinery will not emit that carbon emission in 5 years.
Which means the Dangote refinery is still good and ahead.
I can say that with my full chest, and the data proves it. And not only that, older refineries all over the world, in Central Europe, anywhere, that are way, way older, that have more carbon emission, are functioning effectively. Dialogue Earth has no issues with them, but only the Dangote refinery.
That the issue is coming.
Let me say this: there was somebody somewhere who was jailed in North Korea. The country went to that country and broke into the jail and brought their citizen home.
Out.
Dangote should be protected. Dangote refinery should not be crashed, because it baffles me that a man of Dangote business acumen will build a refinery without securing its feed. Without securing feed.
Are you saying he took this for granted?
Because you are asking for 29 million barrels, which is, that 29 million barrels is 45 days operation.
Okay.
Him asking for 49 million barrels, 29 million barrels, which is by capacity of that refinery, is for 45 days, and by industry and standard regulation, you actually guarantee you actually secure your 30 days of feed supply. You secure 30 days, but him going for 45 days means that he wants to be ahead. But you asking for 15 cargo and you give him 6. And let me say this: the presidential directive that Dangote should be given the 450. Please look at that directive, that Dangote NNPC should ensure that Dangote gets out of the 450,000 barrels per day and all local refineries. And suddenly the NNPC said that they are testing Port Harcourt refinery, which is 210,000 barrels per day.
So you move 210 from.
So Dangote will be lucky if he gets 100,000 barrels per day.
Okay.
And you cannot stream that refinery of that size with 100,000 barrels per day.
If you want to be a part of us, first off, follow us across all social media pages at Lagos Talks 913 is our handle. And of course, kindly like, share, subscribe, and make sure you're a part of the Lagos Talks family.